universe, the whole Srishti, creation, is not a problem by itself. And that creation includes not only all the galaxies, star systems, planets, and in the planet, the entire landscape of mountains, desert, forest, everything. Nothing has a problem. And also it includes my body. As much my body, that much your body, everyone's body. Just see that. Nothing is a problem, nothing has a problem. Imagine you are there. You only are there as a child, your body is there. Child has no sense of problem. Child to itself is not a problem, and child has no problem. First, appreciate, understand the basic, fundamental reality of life. The problem perception is not something physical, gross. Problem perception is subtle, intangible, at the level of our thoughts. That is why, in case you happen to be little thoughtful, when you are all alone, in the middle of the night, or in the middle of the day, in a lonely place, ask yourself, who feels lonely? In whom comes the fear, the anxiety, the misery, the memories? Nowhere else in the universe. You are a solitary individual in a vast forest, extended to the vast earth, extended to solar system and the whole creation. Nothing whispers a problem. The star system, the physical world and the universe. These words will have no meaning for the universe, called understanding, misunderstanding. Understanding is a human engagement. Not understanding, misunderstanding, understanding, all are human interpretations. The animals have no conflict of not understanding, misunderstanding, or understanding. They are just animals. That is why in Sanskrit, that beautiful name that is given, Pashu. Pashu means a beast. That is one word for the other word. Pashu in Sanskrit means Pashyati iti Pashu, who only sees. Pashu, Pashyati, sees, never thinks, never understands. That is, the animals have absolutely no sense of limitation, conflict or problem. Please think that, friends. Pashyati. Just Pashyati iti Pashu, just sees. You must have seen many times. This morning I saw the door was open, there is a glass. Then I see these 7 sisters, that birds, no? They always stay in a group. 2 of them are coming and jumping and picking that glass. You must have seen it. It will be woodpecker comes, the myna comes, anything, anywhere. They will come, look at the glass. They will never understand that there is a reflection. It will go on hitting. I had seen one oriole, that yellow and black bird, so beautiful, continuously coming and hitting. And some people, just for fun, they'll put a big mirror someplace. Somebody has taken a video of it. The dogs will come and look at it. Suddenly, the dog will be so frightened with another dog. Then he can't resist curiosity. He will come back again and see that. And start barking. When start barking, the reflection also starts barking. He goes crazy. He wants to do that. The dog will never understand. That is a reflection. That is animal. A human being, when he sees that, child also will be like that. A child also is like a pasu. Pasvadevisya vishesha. Not only wise man and the ignorant, but also the child and the animals. There is no difference. The child will look at it, try to play with him, or running away out of fear because somebody is there. So pasu is pashyati, just sees. Suppose for a change, you pretend to be a pasu. Allow your body to be in one place. Just sense it. Meaning, give yourself up to the whole universe. Sounds reach you. Air comes and touches you. Everything is happening as it is. And there is no conversation inside. Oh, it's a beautiful sky, lovely forest, nice birds singing. No. Just let it completely go. And you be just aware. You can close your eyes. Listen, friends. You can close your eyes. You can choose to see, you can choose not to see. You can close your ears, you can choose to listen. Physically, it is possible, but we do not enjoy such choice or freedom inside. The moment you close your eyes, you don't need an external light, the sun, the moon, the lamps, the electricities, as it lights up the world outside. What is that light which lights up your inner universe? The subtle thought universe, memory universe doesn't need an external light, be it the sun, lamp, or any source of illumination. It is always lit up, meaning you are always, you understand that language? It is indescribable. Your being conscious means what? It is helplessly conscious. It lights up your memory universe. Can you please switch it off? Close your eyes. The moment you close your eyes, The world cannot get crushed. If you close your ears, sounds cannot get crushed. If you close your mouth, the taste cannot get crushed. The moment you close your eyes, the lights outside cannot get crushed. They have no power. The thoughts that are created are always illumined, lit up. Don't try to make it a philosophical word or some type of a miraculous, mystical description, but a simple observation. Can you switch off inside? Can you be unconscious? Can you choose not to light up a thought if a thought comes? Whether a thought comes or not is not your choice. Understand, friends? Whether a memory will flash or not, whether a thought will appear or not, is not your choice. As when from your deep sleep, when you wake up and open your eyes, you don't have a choice whether it is a cloudy day or a clear sky, whether it is midday or afternoon, whether it is raining or not raining. What is happening outside is not your choice. You wake up to the world which is already happening. Just appreciate it. The whole universe is an eternal stage, Rangamancha, Mandapam. It's a universal theater. The stage is set. And such a stage which by itself changing in infinite ways. Feel it, friends. Did you organize the sunrise? Did you organize the sunset? Did you organize the movement of the earth? The spinning of the system? Nothing. And in the spinning system, the play of light and darkness. And everything is continuously aging and changing. That stage is always set, into which our body is born. Long before our body is born, the stage is set. And when this body is born, everything that the body needs is already playing in the universe. First thing, to be alive, you must breathe. Air is there. You must quench your thirst. Water is there. Your body must have a particular temperature. Fire is there. You must be accommodated. Space is there. You must stand on a solid base. The earth is there. Just think of it, friends. And none of these things have any sense of limitation. None of these things have a sense of death or change. We say space accommodates us. It's not the job of space to accommodate. Space is accommodation. Avakasha datrutvat akasha. Our language, our culture is amazing. Avakasha datrutvat. Space is accommodation. The space doesn't accommodate. If it is the job of the space to accommodate and the space is an individuality, it shall say, I don't want to accommodate this fellow. Or I want to accommodate only these things. Like individual human being, look at yourself. Not very few people are accommodation. Everybody is accepted. But whatever they are, you may have to do something or nothing to do with them. But accommodation is natural. But if you say, I accommodate, you shall accommodate some people, you will not accommodate some other people. You will accommodate a perception, you may reject a perception. You may accommodate a sensation, you shall reject a sensation. Because you are there, I thought. That is why the human being is the only species which goes through all the three different experiences, expressions. We begin our life with not knowing, not understanding. As we grow up, as a child, we continue to see and we misunderstand. Wrong knowledge comes. Just I'll give a general statement, then we'll move on. And third stage is absolute knowledge, you shall see. We are born ignorant. Ignorance is a bliss. Whether you call it not understanding, not knowing, it's a bliss, like animal. Bliss. But you can't stay in that childhood all the time. You grow. When you grow up means what? Perception taking place, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and because of which thoughts are taking place, the child is introduced to his own body, to the mother, father, sounds, touches, tastes, smells, and friends. The misunderstanding begins. Misunderstanding means what? Because of your perception, when you start gathering knowledge, you shall pick up the things as they are. Like earth is flat. Stars are twinkle, twinkle, little star. Earth is steady. Sun is moving. Moon is moving. As a child, when you get into the car or a bus or some moving thing, how excited have you felt? The trees are running. I remember. Everybody is running. I'm not a special boy. In your childhood, you must have been excited. When you were sitting down in the bus, first time you were traveling in that, I was saying, oh, the trees are running. Oh, mommy, the trees are running, trees are running. Of course, they were smiling. What will they explain to me? That when one thing goes in high speed, the other says, as though. And then I remember it clearly. One day, when we were 5, 6 years old, we were having bath in our village pond. There are few steps. We are sitting down, 4, 5 year old. One fellow had brought his stick, one colorful stick. Those, when you go to a fair, you get red color sticks. He put it there and started crying. Then we were wondering, what happened? Oh, it is broken now. Suddenly this morning I remember that for this knowledge, this class, That time, who is going to tell me about the reflection and refraction? The refraction, the word I have not used for a long time. Reflection is you hold the thing and it's like that. Refraction, you put it, the other half of the stick will appear as the, tada, meaning, slanted. So this fellow starts crying, my stick is broken. Then he takes it out. Hey, oh, it's not broken. Do you understand reflection and refraction? Okay. The child will look at the toy of a snake's one toy or a tiger one toy. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere near. This is childhood. We pick up everything. And the moment there is no understanding, not moment, because that is how we understand it. Pure ignorance, no problem at all. But when you have some little understanding of it, like the reflection of the bird chasing its own reflection, and you are crying because your stick is broken or the slanted, problem begins. And then after some time, one thing that we start getting, knowledge. And what is that knowledge? Information is given to us. Then I say, I know. This process doesn't happen physically. Not knowing what you know, don't know, exists outside. But your sense of ignorance is not felt by your toes, by your knee, by your thighs or stomach or the body. Sense of ignorance, not knowing anything. Please experience it right now. With a childhood, we could not have understood it. But be a child for a moment. Be a child for a moment means like suspend all your memories. Don't wait for them, don't reject them. There is no problem. Ignorance. And then the game begins. Whichever thought comes up, as a child, whichever thought comes up, you want that object. As a child, when you are going in the world, whatever was there, I was looking at it. That's childhood. Whatever is there, I looked at it. Whatever sound, I listened to it. You didn't have a choice. But the moment you grow up, whatever thought comes, that object I want. Baby starts crying. So many things are there. So many people are there. My mommy must be there. So many things are there. I want that particular sweet, that must be there. So many things are there. This object I want there. Where do you... Now, are you living in the universe or your personal universe? Your personal universe. That also you do not know, understand. Little bit when you grow up, then this, along with other thoughts, comes one single thought. I thought. I want it. I don't want it. I like it. I don't like it. But friends, before that, as a child, I was looking at everything in the world. How? Not with a torchlight in my hand. The world was lit up. The sun has come up. Go out, play, 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 play. Now the sun down, it is going to be dark. You come back. You don't like that. Afraid to come back. Go to sleep. Listen carefully. That is how the childhood was going. But then as you grew up, then you discover, or you still we don't know, but now we can understand. Whatever I was seeing, the memories were getting created. That a memory universe is constantly lit up. Now you see that? You can close your eyes for a moment, just like that. Can you switch off the lit up mind? Switch off, please. Thoughts you don't have to switch off. It will come and go. What thought comes is not under your control. Whether the thoughts will go or not go, disappear, not under your control. You don't have to get involved at all. It comes, it goes. Like you don't get involved with the season changes outside. You do not get involved with the clouds appearing or disappearing. You do not get involved with the constellations appearing in the sky or clouded. Nothing you decide in this universe. Same thing also in our inner universe, in the inner firmament, sky of consciousness. What thought will come or will not come. It is lit up continuously. Eternal effulgence. Jyotisham apita jyotihi. Light of lights. How long will it take you to understand that? So, your sense of being me, the consciousness awareness is ultimate. And please listen, in the arrangement called the universe, everything is simultaneous. From a dust to the massive physical universe, to a perception, sensation, to thoughts of every kind, to consciousness. It is one unit. As you cannot bring a glass or bring a flower without space surrounding it, you cannot touch your body without touching the universe. You cannot observe a thought without being conscious, and therefore without being all-pervasive. It's an unit. Can you ever separate yourself from the universe? Think, friends. You must think and see it clearly. It's instantaneous. It's the only subject which is instantaneous. And you know it once for all, complete. There is no gradual. Your clarity may be gradual, but the existence is not in fragmentation. It's at once. Oneness at all times, all places, all conditions. No time can limit it, no place can limit it, no conditions can limit it. It devours. It accommodates every condition. But you don't begin with the light of lights. After understanding, you know it was always there, it is there, it will be there. But as a child, when we are beginning, we are not beginning with the enlightenment, awakening, understanding. We begin with not knowing, not understanding. It's natural. And that's what makes it a lila, a beautiful game of life. We don't know anything. That is why you can see in any beautiful that example, all of us have know it in Vedanta Upanishad, you study and don't know that example, it doesn't exist. Rajju Sarpa. Simply, I'll give you a simple explanation that if you see the rope as it is, no problem. We are walking in the dark night. Suppose you have never heard this example before. I'm talking to everybody, whoever is visible here, who is invisible. You are walking in the darkness and you see a snake. You jump. Put on the light, it's a rope. What happens? For a few seconds you are so frightened, you jumped. Think, friends. If you see the rope as a rope, you have no problem. You walk away. You walk by. If you don't see at all, no problem. Pure knowledge, things as it is, no problem. Don't see at all, no problem. Look at the rope and don't see the rope. Something will be projected. Why it should be only snake? It may appear as a snake, you jump. Somebody else, somebody can appear, to somebody else it can appear as a garland, a flower garland, and you'll try to pick it up. That is very Shuktika Rajatana also is there, that mother of pearl and silver. If you know for sure is mother of pearl, he doesn't care. Don't know, no problem. See in the silver piece, look at everywhere, put your leg on that. Then nobody else should take it, right? The game, stupid game begins. Snake, you run away. Garland, you go for. Clearly explains two dominant movement of human mind. Emotion saturated. Pravritti, nivritti. If you see it as a flower garland, you want to go for it. One who sees it as a snake and runs away from it. Is there any third thing the other people do? Either you go for it or run away from it. After seeing it, if you know it, you may be indifferent to it. That's your freedom. So these three things are inevitable everywhere. Every moment of our life, this is happening to us. If you know a person as he is or as she is, suppose you see through everything, his thought, everything, as he is or as she is, no problem. You know how to handle. If you don't know the person at all, then also there is no problem. Stranger, total stranger, then also there is no problem. But if you see the person and you think what she must be thinking, how beautiful it is. You see his thoughts. Suppose you know his thoughts, or know her thoughts, no problem. You don't know at all, no problem. But if you thinking what she must be thinking, what he must be thinking, that is how the 99% of the humanity in paranoia. Continuous conflict. Ask yourself, are you comfortable with everybody around you? Are you comfortable with everybody around you? It can be your own lover, your beloved, people to whom you believe more. A friend, a good friend, maybe your father, maybe your mother, ordinary relationship, a husband or wife, just an unknown person, do they matter to you? No. And you don't know them. But if you are interacting, few people around, I think she thinks like this. I think he's like a crazy. I think she doesn't care for me. I think, your I think, Bahurupi, it takes million dimensions. That is why you are, as an individual, a constant turmoil. You are a cyclone walking. You can never be peaceful in life because this I is projecting. Listen, friends, therefore, now graduate, shift, come away, move away from the perceived creation to perceived rope, to perceived body, to your own mind. In your personal universe, if you know everything as it is, your thoughts as they are, yourself as you are, no problem. If you don't know them at all, as in deep sleep state, deep sleep state, did you go through any convulsions, conflict, misery, fight, compulsions, compulsive behavior, fear, anxiety? No. Don't know anything. That is why deep sleep, Sushupti Avastha. How beautifully Shankara writes, and that's our tradition. Naham janami, na kinchit janami. What is your experience in deep sleep? Naham janami. I don't know myself. Na kinchit janami. I don't know anything else. Who is there to be troubled? Ignorance is bliss. The moment you wake up, what happens? Deep sleep, I don't know myself. I don't know anything else. The moment you wake up, I know everything else except myself. I know everything else. See, hear, taste, touch, smell. Not only the physical universe, but also my thoughts also I know. Yourself? I don't know. That you don't know yourself is no problem. Because as we not knowing anything, ignorance is a bliss. Not knowing yourself also is a bliss. Not knowing myself in bliss as in deep sleep state. In a waking state, you don't know yourself, but you are conscious that you don't know. Don't know means there is a confusion. But suppose you know yourself as you are, then also no problem. Same principle. If you know somebody what as it is, no problem. Don't know, no problem. But if you think what the person is thinking, becomes a headache. I don't know myself, no problem. I know myself as I am, conscious, it's my whole swarup, no problem. But misunderstanding, anyatha, that is, I take myself to be other than what I am. Don't see the rope, no problem. See the rope as rope, no problem. See it as a snake, problem comes. That is why in Sanskrit, very beautifully in Mandukya Upanishad it comes. All that I'm talking, I may not be using the Sanskrit words, but the basic is not the language-wise Sanskrit, yes. Truth-wise, myself. Language doesn't create the truth. But these words are so beautiful. It relates to your being who you are, your experience. Grahanam, agrahanam, anyatha grahanam. Those who are Sanskrit, interested in Sanskrit, grahanam. Knowing yourself as you are. No problem. Agrahanam, not knowing anything at all. Blissful. All the animals are absolutely blissful because total agrahanam. They don't know anything about themselves. And there is no conflict. There is no conflict of identity. There is no identity crisis. Agrahanam. What is the problem? Anyatha grahana. Anyatha grahana means take. That you don't know yourself is not a problem. That you know yourself completely, no problem. But you take yourself to be other than who you are, that creates the problem. You can see it in every examination system. Right, if you know it right, you get full mark, 1. If you don't know it right, 0, no problem. But you make it wrong answer, -2. Why that system is done? Just, very funny thing. All this thought comes up. There is a lotus flower. Picture is there, right. What is this one? The right answer, you get 1. Lotus, you get 1. I don't know, 0, no problem. If you say lily, -2. Why? If you say lily, of course you don't know lotus, but you don't know what lily is also. That is why, friends, this misunderstanding is the headache. It's so sweet and so cute. You don't have to give million logic for that. Every moment you are experiencing it as it is. You know why the person is smiling. Wow, thank you. You don't know at all, you don't care what he is doing, no problem. But if you think, why is he smiling? I think he's laughing at me only. He's looking at me and laughing at me only. That means what? You are haunted by a laughable identity of yourself inside you. Because you think you are an angry person, and whoever looking at laughing at you is in there laughing at my anger, my hateful, my selfishness, my jealousy, my stupidity. So you feel stripped, and that way you feel angry. But what is your opinion of yourself? Pure sky of consciousness. Jnana, grahana. If I am looking at myself through myself as I am, I cannot stop looking at others for who they are. And friends, understand, it all begins with you, ends with you. Nobody has any time and leisureliness to laugh at you. Life is a huge burden for every ignorant individual. If you know yourself as you are, you feel so relieved that you don't have to pretend anymore. I am who I am. Brahmevaham idam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistarita. Not only perceived creation, perception, sensation, memories, it is completed by consciousness. Every moment, you cannot escape being yourself. This is pure knowledge. Just play on one word, experience. So many times you have seen it and never tired, friends. You must, you can't compromise on that. Anytime you have to understand it. If you do not, don't worry. The rest of the things will be engagement in forgetfulness. I don't have to understand this. I can watch music, I can listen to music, I can watch a movie, I can help somebody, I can destroy somebody, I can read a book. You can't do anything. You can cheat everybody. You can't cheat yourself. Your ignorance will look at you. You can hide everything, but you can't hide your wisdom. It will look at you. And friends, wherever there is a limited earth, the same spot, the reverse vast earth, the same spot where you are standing, a limited spot, the same spot, the infinity, the dimensionless universe is existing. Nothing stands separated from infinity. In our limitation, I say I am this body, denying myself the universal dimension, that this is universe. You are denying the body its universal status. Body doesn't limit you. Do you understand? Your roles don't limit you. You are limiting your roles because you are stupid, not aware of yourself. That is why you are angry, hateful, jealous, insecure, fighting. But always you shall say, that man invokes in me the sense of smallness. That man invokes in me inferiority. You feel very comfortable invoking inferiority in others. But because of that, when your inferiority also is invoked in the presence of a better person or a richer person or a more knowledgeable person, you can't take it. That is known as the dumbest stuff. Understand? Play on that word experience. If I ask you, are you experiencing? Listen carefully. Are you experiencing? Can you say no? But if I say, please write down what you are experiencing, you know what will you do? Experiencing his room, experiencing you are talking, experiencing a cuckoo singing outside, experiencing, what is that, air conditioning, experiencing the light in the room, experiencing the paintings and whatever it is, carpet. But you never telling that you are first experiencing. What you are experiencing you can write down. That you are experiencing can you write down? If this much doesn't strike you, nothing will strike you. What you are seeing, you can write down. That you are seeing, how do you write? Do you know why I feel? I go round. Everywhere people struggling. Why? Because they have been told by the wise counselors or people like you, whatever, I don't name anybody, sir. Teachers, this and that, the mental guides and this and that, all that stuff, that they have to experience something very special. And that will not come unless you are doing a particular thing. The world outside, to be lit up, a sun must rise, which never rises, always there, earth must move. But conditions apply because the earth is moving. When the earth is reeling under its own shadow, darkness now. Now we are in the light, America is in darkness. Slowly the earth is moving away from west to east. America will go into light, we will go into darkness. We will be reeling under the shadow of the sun, earth. Can you do that? Light and darkness game inside? What this Purusha Sukta Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat. Who you are is beyond light and darkness. Beyond light and darkness. Light outside will remove the darkness. The light of consciousness will not remove the darkness. it will illumine the darkness. Light outside will not dim the light light inside. Being yourself will not dim the light outside. Illumine the light outside. Consciousness. Now, Agnehi Diptiva Dipti, Shankara said, beautiful. It's not like the brilliance of the fire outside. Agnehi Dipti, not like the light of the fire. Where light of the fire will burn you. The light of consciousness soothes, soothing. That light has no heat. How much more simpler way it can be talked about. That experience continuous. You write down what you experienced, seeing those, what you see, what you hear, what you touch, what you taste, what you smell, continuously changing. That you are experiencing is not continuously changing, it is continuously continuing. You understand the example. Atmanubhava is not anubhava as Atman. That which is Atma, Chetana, yourself is the Anubhava. There is no question of your saying, I know the Atman, but I have not experienced it. Thanks to you and your Guru, whoever it is. Don't do nothing. Don't blame anybody, sir. Don't look down. I hate to speak that language. Why? Doesn't matter, your time will come. And when you understand that, you will not disrespect anybody or respect unnecessarily somebody. Everybody is beautiful. Idam sarvam khalu idam brahma. Everything is truth. Nandam navadhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishyarup. See it as one form, all-pervasive Ishvara, beautiful, Saguna Brahma, or Ahamatma, Nidam cha sakalam, Chinmatra vistarita, consciousness alone is existing. You relish, you revel in the forms, you also revel in the formless. There is no either or. Body is as beautiful as in the bodiless awareness. How beautiful. No conflict of any kind. There is no chance for misunderstanding. That day is over. But it begins, understand. It begins with not understanding, not knowing anything, our childhood. Then as you come to know about things, you cannot escape misunderstanding. Sky is blue, twinkle, twinkle, little star, then the earth is flat, sun is moving, earth is moving, I am changing, I am 15-year-old, I am 50-year-old. Stupid. You have a body which is 15-year-old, body which is 50-year-old. I don't know anything. Relative world, if you understand, if you whatever you are picking up information, perception, thought, if you call it knowledge, I pick up this and pick up that. But in reality, listen carefully, your perception is not knowledge. As even seeing, simple language, you please understand. Eyes see, eyes don't know. Are you getting that? आंखें देखते हैं, जानते नहीं. I wish every language if you can understand is so beautiful. Eyes see, ears hear, tongue taste, nose smells, skin touches. That is the function. Seeing is not knowing. You see. Perception is not knowledge. You see. You hear. Simple thing, I don't want to complicate it. Please see that. See. This perception is seeing. That you are seeing Are you not knowing? Eyes can see. Can the eyes know? Eyes cannot know. Deho na janati. Body doesn't know. The whole universe doesn't know. Consciousness. The moment you say janati, meaning you see the flower, true to the flower, the thought takes place. That thought is not seen by your eyes. You know it. But in the English language, this knowing has a little headache. Headache means what? When I say knowledge, you think this is a hibiscus is knowledge. That's an information. Listen carefully. What is this? Flower, 0. Is a hibiscus, 2. We consider these informations as knowledge. When you say knowing principle, it is not the flower is hibiscus. You understand that point? It's very simple. I don't know anything. What I don't know anything means what I don't have thoughts. But do you know that you don't know anything? Yes, that is wisdom. You may know about many things. Knowing about yourself is absolute wisdom. Knowing many things is not wisdom, information. But knowing yourself is awakening, enlightenment, wisdom. And that's enough. Thereafter you know what to do. When seeing is continuously changing, seeing is changing means what you see is continuously changing. And since what you see is continuously changing, the thoughts of every perception will change. With your eyes, it will be sight. With your ears, it will be sound. So there are sound, the thoughts of the sounds, thoughts of the sights, thoughts of smells, everything. But these thoughts will be known not by the corresponding sense organs. The eyes will see the flower, but the thought of the flower cannot be seen by the eyes. Ears can hear the sound, but the thought of the sound cannot be heard by the ears. All those things can be known. And this knowing principle is same for everybody. I see my thought, I speak my thought. You hear my thought, you create your own memories. But knowing is same for me as well as for you. I know my thought, I speak it out. What I spoke, you know, you hear your thought, you hear that, and you create that thought and see the truth. Knowing is continuous. Because you are connected in the knowing, our life is beautiful. This is in Tamil Nadu, that I love that name, that Guru, that same name, Swami, the saint's name, Tirughyana Sambandha. Amazing, Jnana Sambandha. In Jnana Sambandha, we are all one and the same. No name, no form, no caste, no creed, no sex, no race, no nationality, no nothing. Jnana Sambandha, absolute. Inescapable. Where? Everywhere. When? Always. What more do you want? Is it neither understanding, nor not understanding, or misunderstanding? Unvile. That is the ultimate. We are not born with the awareness of the ultimate, but we should not end up without it. It is inevitable. We begin with no understanding, no knowledge of any kind. Then there shall be wrong knowledge, wrong informations. Misunderstanding will be there. But don't stop there. Then know everything as it is, as I am. If you remain ignorant, you will remain blissful like a stone, die. Be awakened, no problem. But this, in the level of information, the variation is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Variety. See how sweet it is. Minus infinity, plus mathematics, forget that, man. What I'm talking is, rage is, Gita says, Bahu Shakha Anantascha Buddhayo Abhyavashayana Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Ekeha Kurunandana. He Kurunandana, Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Ekaha. Nishchayatmika Buddhi, as to who I am, without any doubt and error, Ekaha, one without a second. True for everybody. Bahusakha, many branched. Anantascha, endless is the confusion. Abhyavashayana, the person who is indiscriminate. There is no Nishchayatmika Buddhi, always Sansayatmika Buddhi. Sanshaya. Epome aduguru doubt irike. Who are you? Never knows about himself. As I told you, first line. If you know yourself as you are, no problem. Don't know at all, no problem. But don't know, there will be million different identities you shall suffer. You can sleep over it for 8 hours, but suffer over it next 16 hours. Whole life will be like that. So that we begin with, no knowledge, beautiful, it's so sweet. As you are grow up, that is why father, mother, guru, so important. Don't dismiss mother, don't dismiss father, don't criticize them. You say everything wrong, shut up. If you are so smart, change it. My mother is the most wonderful person in the universe. My father, the best in the world. For everybody, it should be like that. And then my teachers, school teachers, beautiful. Why? They taught what they know they taught. But when I had the conflict, I knew I can't go there. Because they have done their job. So you come across my teacher. When you come to the teacher, he's not the teacher, he's not, now hold your nose, stand on your tail, do this, do that, don't eat this, don't eat that. You must be very, don't have the, shave your head or some fancy dress or do something. The person doesn't introduce me to some practice of this or that. That's a different thing. What he doesn't introduce, I don't care. He should introduce to myself. What other things he has to introduce, let him choose. Because he is the teacher. He has a student. He knows how to handle the other fellows. So let him choose. How does it matter? To me it worked out how that he told me who I am and I understood who I am. Finished. If I need, I'll ask for it. If he sees, he will explain to me. And what we discover is same for everyone. There is no doubt. So if you don't know, no problem. If you know, no problem. If you say the word I and look at yourself through a name, through a form, through a thought, through a belief, through an identity, through something, you are finished. Then the problem will be there. So misunderstanding will continue. Just an example of that, we shall finish it up. That it happens in your life. Suppose you lose something in your house, your gold chain or gold something. Whom do you doubt? You will not doubt your husband. You will not doubt your wife, unless they are drug addicts. But still, then they will not be the first line of doubt. First line of doubt is the lady or the man who comes to wash your face. Because you think they are the only ones and thieves, and you are not. By only thieving or stealing, you have made that big house, but you say you are Harishchandra. Okay? Anyway. So, then what you say, oh, the lady has taken. The moment you have that doubt, whatever the lady does, you shall be suspicious. Sarah, I have to go home. He's going to take that gold and sell it. Got a call. And the fellow has got a call now because he is going to sell it. Can I take a leave for one day? He's going to go home. Every action thereafter he does, whatever he says, does, it will be, you are fully suspicious. But then you can't gather the courage to say, he has stolen it, you have not seen it. So you want to go back to your bedroom and look for on your bed. Last night I had seen it, so you will look for it. And you see it's not there, you see everywhere, the pillow is there, but then even you are desperate, you search in on totally unwanted places also. So the pillow, you brought it out also. Inside, the stain would go like that, but that day it had gone. It is somehow fallen up. In the inner flap of the pillow, the little stupid chain is hiding. The moment you get it, what happens to you? Suddenly, that whole projection in your head, that lady is a thief, she is going there, she is doing this, suddenly everything goes away. Misunderstanding disappear in a flash. Because you found it about yourself. When you find it, when you see it, nothing shall ever return again. Close your eyes, please. So that there is no understanding, don't feel bad. That there is a misunderstanding, also don't feel bad. But see things as it is. That is why when you are suspicious of people, you misunderstand people. Understand that is your own weakness, you are projecting. Solution is not the other person changing or situation changing, but you changing. Knowing yourself from what you see to that by which you see, to what you know to that by which you know. Aham Atma Sarvabhuta Sahistita. The self here is everywhere. Thank you, friends.